Yay! Now I'm a part of their band.
Oh, yay! That is amazing.
Yeah.
Emergency kit.
What's up, Bang?
Now she does actually is actually kind of useful when you play the game. She does have some nice spells.
Come on.
Yeah, she fights pretty well. And much like the Chocobos, she'll also just appear wherever you warp in.
There you are.
So she's a faithful follower through time and space.
Too. So now we're going to go into the ruins. And on my first playthrough, I hated this place.
Everyone gets lost in here.
Yeah, and it's a multi-level maze mess.
It has timed doors, so there are doors in there that open and close every hour.
And if you're someone like me, you stand around and knock down skeletons for fun.
While you're waiting for doors to open.
While you're waiting for doors to open.
Oh, get her.
You gonna fight the cat?
No. We'll just chase him.
There's actually a spot where you can pretty much farm them pretty easily in the desert.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do it until the later days.
I think it is only the later days.
Hi there.
Hi.
Doing a nice job.
There's a lizard.
See, they do appear here.
That totally should have broke both legs there.
No, it shouldn't have. She
We've
had a
learned
dress
from-
on and there's a nice parachute action going on.
In case you haven't learned from Illusion of Gaia, video game characters can land as far as they want. Or at least
Except Blink.
except for Blink and... Okay. I've changed mine.
We have a $15 donation from Space Monkey. He says, just want to say thank you to my friend High Spirits and everyone else for entertaining us for a great cause. Keep up the great work.
Hey, Curdy. Thanks for the donation, man. And that's him probably texting me right now to say he did it.
So here it tells you about the time doors. That was actually the faster one that was open. Skeleton!
Hanging skeleton. Must knock them down.
Really? Nah, we'll just jump through them.
But.
作られた時代ぐらいは分析できないのか。カオスによって時空が乱れた13年前に目を覚ますまで私とバニラはずっとクリスタルの中で眠ってた。
Until 13 years ago. Geez, what is with this game in
13.
13?
Everything's
I get it.
しかもあんたらに出会う前も何百年か寝て
Yeah, they had an absolute obsession with it in the first 13 game. And it lessened a bit, but it seems to have kicked back up again.
Well, you got 13 days to save the world. After they spent 13 years in the crystal ball.
One funny one
13
I noticed
blocks.
is there's
Ah,
Ooh,
really? Hey, look at that up in the air.
something I'm curious about is if this hotel has room 13s. Floors.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a room 13 on this floor. So
Because I've seen some hotels that don't have a room 13 on the floor.
Yep. And all the hotels I work at have 13s. They don't actively avoid them.
So I'll let you know, the saddest side quest is in this ruins. So if you're interested, stay away from Mr. Robot. It's very sad.
Bhakti. Poor Bhakti.
Bhakti. It is one of the saddest side quests you will ever see.
Until you play Legend of Mana, Fairy storyline.
I don't know, it's pretty depressing.
Fairy is pretty depressing. Jumi has some depressing moments, but Fairy is just utter depression at its finest.
We'll have a depression off.
Let's start thinking of something happy.
Let's get the feel. The pumpkin head. Well, we need the pumpkin head if we're going to be happy.
I don't, yeah, I have a pumpkin head on a different one. Hi.
Pumpkin head does all the smiling for us.
I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, pretty.
There are a lot of fetch quests in this game.
Yep.
Especially in the Dead Dunes. So what we're trying to do, there's a sealed door and skeletons. There's a sealed door we're trying to get through, and you have to have a special crux to open it. And the crux is broken into 3 pieces. But to get each piece, you have to first find a tablet in a shrine that is somewhere in the Dead Dunes. And then you have to find the mural here in these ruins and put the tablet there. When you do 3 of those, then you get the 3 pieces for the special crux.
Then you got this guy who's just in the doorway, maybe stuck in the doorway. So let's remove his shell so he can get free.
Yeah, we're just helping.
Yeah. There you go, guy. You're no longer. Oh, too hard. Oh, you're free.
Thanks for dinner tonight.
Bad kitty.
Everybody's cat.
Notice here the collector catalog increases the effects of your items. Like for a bravery potion, it increases the length that bravery lasts. Things like that.
I noticed that the animation
I
changes.
didn't
She's
need to
going
get
up
this.
up the top of the ladders there. Depending on, it usually depends on what she's wearing. You know, to try to prevent certain particular camera angles.
Maybe we just changes between fixed and floating for no reason.
That seems to depend on what she's wearing.
Okay, so here's the door. I think it should be open, so I'm on an odd hour. Yep, it is. So if this door wasn't open, I'd just get into a battle and escape. That's why I got into that last battle with the skeletons, to open that door. Yeah.
Good way to kill a few minutes.
An hour. Kill an hour.
Ah,
There's the
kitty.
cat again. That cat really likes you.
Yes, kitties like you.
Emergency kitties.
I usually like kitties.
So that one's in a cute little, like, stocking.
Stocking.
Christmas kitty.
Well, that's why she didn't fight it. She likes kitties.
Yeah, I don't want to kill them. So this is the second tablet. When you do that, it opens another door so you can get to the 3rd one. But I don't have the 3rd tablet, so I've got to leave these ruins now, go get it, and then I'll come back.
よし。
And if you've never played the first one, don't read that sentence paragraph.
There are spoilers.
Well, that's what happens with direct sequels.
That's what happens when you skip the first two and go right to the third.
いらっしゃい。
So I'm gonna sleep till 5. It'll take me less than an hour to go get the last tablet.
You gotta save the world and you're sleeping.
Gotta sleep sometime.
Before the world ends.
You can't stay awake
get
for
plenty of sleep if
13
it
days.
ends.
One thing I don't think that's been pointed out is that the only actual way you can game over in here is basically to not complete the 5 main quests in time. Because if you lose a fight, you just, and run out of HP and Phoenix Downs and all that, you just get automatic escape option and
It forces you to escape, basically. Yeah, so the only way you get game over is if you get to day 13 and haven't completed the 5 main quests.
actually don't even get to 13. It's
Really? Just
well, it depends on how
Well,
many
yeah, that's
quests you
true,
beat,
huh?
So,
I believe it starts out with 6.
If you run
and
out
every
of
time you do a
days.
main quest, you add 1 day. And then you run out of days if you don't do all 5 of them.
yeah, that's true. So if you run out of days,
and the guy gets upset and it's like, no, too bad, you failed me. World ends.
okay, so here's the 3rd tablet. Now what we're gonna do is just end this day.
Attacking or hanging skill.
Good day to you all.
Okay.
And we get to see everyone's favorite friend.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah.
And everyone's favorite loading screen.
Gonna get to see lots of them pretty soon.
Yeah.
If you didn't get, you love this loading screen, trust us. You're gonna see lots of it.
Yeah, there's nothing we can really do about that.
Yeah.
Every time a day ends, you have to go to the Ark.
And there's still 5 days left.
I'm just about out of things to do. So for the last few days, I just sleep.
Yeah, because you have to live through the days even if you've completed all the quests.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still side quests and stuff
Yeah,
that you could.
yeah, but there's no skip to the end function, unfortunately.
No.
Can we just let the world end in a hurry?
I want it to end now.
Yeah.
I don't want
it
to
end
wait.
now.
I wish to interrupt your daily scheduled speed run for this slightly important announcement. We have a $100 donation from Penduin. He says, "My wife has type 1 diabetes since she was 5. For nearly 3 decades, she's heard so many promises that a cure will be found soon that she can only smile and shake her head. I still believe it will happen, thanks in part to the events like this. Thank you all, the hosts and contributors." No, Penduin, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great things sometimes they take great amount of time, but if you don't keep progressing forward, you'll never get anywhere.
Do that.
So what do we have left to do?
We still got the Dead Dunes quest. We gotta finish getting the fragments in order to be able to get Dodge's soul back.
Yeah, so right now I'm gonna go fight one of the funniest battles in the game, I guess you could say.
Oh, yes.
It's just
Yeah.
silly.
This is priceless. I don't know why there's only one. There really should be more.
There he is over there.
That little green blur. What could it be?
With a cactar. With an afro.
It's a cactar.
Afro cactar.
And my needles are stuck in my hair.
Yeah, every attack that is done against this boss is pretty much does 1 HP just because he's got such high defense.
That afro, it is. That afro is amazing.
And
Ooh.
exterminated.
I thought I did something. I'm like,
Collective gas.
okay.
If anything else happens, it's my fault.
By the way, thanks for keeping some of us who were in the dark informed about that. Now I get the joke.
And that fight is for one of the fragments. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a poor afro
Cactar.
cactar.
Yeah, so that battle, anything you do to the cactar does 1 damage. So I just keep doing magnet over and over because it doesn't combo, so there's no pause in between any of them. And it doesn't use very much ATB either. So that's really the fastest way to do it.
You know, what she means by comboing is like different levels of attack have different amounts of times you can use them in sequence before you have to either wait or before you just switch to something else, like, you know, using a light guard or something like that. So like fire, you can use it 5 times in a row before it stalls you. Fire Aga you can use 3 times, and Fire Aga you can only use once. So like if you actually use it in battle, she'll flip. That's kind of that stall, but you can switch to something else in order to get out of it.
And now, nap
That fight
time.
wore me out.
Ooh, saving the world is hard
Yeah.
work. We know the truth. You just wanted to see the upcoming screen.
Yes.
That was
Favorite
bad
loading
timing on
screen.
my part. Sorry.
Yeah, not quite yet.
I blew that timing.
But one interesting thing, though, we were talking about the combos and how there's like a pause in between them. But one thing that I've been doing that you can do to speed that up is if you guard in between combos, it shortens the amount of time you have to wait till you can attack again. And so I use that a lot, especially on the final boss.
Especially on the final form of the final boss, they keep it staggered, right?
Well, I use it throughout the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Final boss takes a little bit of time to kill.
The final boss fight is longer than all the other fights in this run combined. Well, usually, maybe not in this
Usually.
run.
Give or take a minute.
And the thing about with the comboing too is that it doesn't matter if you have, like if I have Fire on 2 different schemes, it counts both of them combined. So you can't just switch your schema and try to get around the number of times you can combo. You have
But
to
if you switch, like if you do Fyra and Blizzara and keep switching
Yeah, if you
between
switch-
those, you can do them without any
if you
pauses.
switch abilities, the combo resets. But if you switch schematas, it does not.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because it's the same technique. So.
Yeah.
No dancing.
Make everyone sick.
All hell, Hypnotoad.
If you could actually control where the center of the big animation's from. Yeah, I can see how that could make someone sick.
Just takes practice. See it enough times, you'll learn it. So you just have to run the game a couple times.
Okay, so the third mural is this way. Gotta go put the tablet in there. Then we'll have the last piece of the special crux, so we can open the sealed door.
And see what's been sealed away for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah, ultimately Fang wants this item that's been under this locked door to try to prevent somebody else from getting it, which utterly fails.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's up to Lightning to save the day because they fail.
Yep.
How could you fail?
Oh, neither one gives me a plus.
Oh, no
Dang.
yellow.
That's unlucky. Hang on, I actually want to change that.
Chaos's Revenge is an amazing weapon.
Yeah, it has quick stagger, which lets you stagger them when they're at 75% of their stagger gauge.
What's inside?
Magic stairs.
Still work after all this time. I'm impressed. Good engineering.
Yep, and the clock here has
It works
13.
just like magic.
13? No.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, the time in the older Final Fantasies was actually 13 hours long instead of 12, instead of 12 clock, which actually plays into why there's potentially a 14th day, because of the fact that we've gone to a 24-hour clock instead of a 26-hour clock. There's 2 hours lost every day, and if you restore enough energy to Yggdrasil,
That was close. I forgot to debuff it before I did the first overclock.
5-star.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I still beat it.
Important things in life. 5 stars.
5 stars.
Yeah, that boss actually is one that buffs up only once. I think it's on day 8.
And unlike the first 3 bosses, that's actually not a character. But you know.
Yep.
Yeah, so like Noel, the first boss that I fought, he levels up. Hang on just a sec. I gotta pay attention to where I'm going. So Noel levels up on day 7. So if you fight him past day 7, then it's a harder version. Snow levels up on day 7 and then again on day 10.
I think Noel levels up twice.
But Caius doesn't level up. And then that boss I just fought, Palandus, there's a different version of it you fight before day 7. But it's not a real big difference for a speed run.
So they penalize you for procrastinating.
Yeah, basically.
Well, you gotta complete the bestiary, so it's. But they offer I think better drops if you fight them on later days,
Yeah, I think so.
and they typically will have some appearance changes. Like Noel, I think his is somewhat based on your if you have an FF13-2 save, that will change his appearance. Snow is the girls will love him.
Really?
The girls will love him because he'll start losing
Really?
clothing.
I am stuck.
The
Look
elevator.
out of the way.
The ladder won this one.
And for this one, or this fifth quest, there is no boss.
Unless you count the cactuar.
Afro-cactuar. We miss you dearly.
Okay, so this will complete the last main quest.
Just wait for time to run out, huh?
Yeah.
Say goodbye to Rarity. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, Rarity. We'll never see you again.
No.
Now it's time to take a long nap.
Yeah, I'm really sleepy.
Saving the world is a lot of work.
To
You've
gather
done
our
it for a good 6
strength.
days or so.
Yeah.
I think you should take a vacation.
Yeah, it's day 7 right now. We've got to get to day 13.
Can you sleep on the arc?
No. On the art, time does not advance at all.
Yeah.
It's one of the few places that game time wise will never advance.
So you get to travel through the tube.
Yay.
Oh,
Okay, so this part, if you have like any donations to read or
Yeah,
anything,
like
now's a good time
Lots of
because
them, hopefully.
Oh man.
if you have lots, because it's
Let
gonna.
me see. Let me see what we got here. I've got computer, please.
You've got a computer.
I do have a computer. Nothing.
Aw.
oh, come on, people.
No, I see the donation going up, but there's no comments.
No, people aren't leaving comments.
That's not good.
Come on, guys, leave comments too. We like to read.
Yes.
Give us something to do
Well,
for like the next 10
It
minutes.
appears that we are running close to the end of the Lightning Return speed run from what the estimate shows. I just want to take this time to let everyone know, get your donations in for Lost Odyssey now, because once the run starts, the countdown will be accelerated quite quickly on some of the things that are still available. So just make sure, get your donations in, we'll get them in, and we'll get the speed run train rolling. Choo choo.
Yeah, it looks like we've met Blue Dragon and Drunk Jansen cutscene. We are pretty close on the HP underflow glitch, so should be able to hit that one, guys. And that one is the soonest of the 3 that are remaining. The other one looks like it says it's 4 hours and 6 hours in. So if you want to put your money towards something, put it towards the HP underflow glitch, because glitches are fun.
And don't procrastinate or they'll level up.
Procrastinating is bad.
Require a room? Thank you.
This guy is probably happy. I'm giving him lots of business.
Yeah.
So do you have to pay for each hour you sleep or something?
No, you just pay a set amount. It doesn't matter how long you sleep.
Oh.
So it's actually in your favor to sleep 24 hours. So then you get a good deal out of it.
Maybe the world doesn't, but you do.
Yeah, the world can wait a couple days.
Do they have a frequent traveler card? A frequent sleeper card?
Frequent sleeper card.
Yes, it comes in the mail in 2 weeks.
I'm sorry if I'm making people dizzy. This part is just boring. So this should be day 9.
Oh no, don't say day 9.
I wasn't thinking before I said that.
Okay.
He said it though. He's the one that said it.
What?
Swedish fish time.
Swedish fish time.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't go out that way.
This way. I've been forbidden.
It's alright. It's alright.
Someone is bringing it.
Hey, Swedish fish.
I should say your good side. You're the smart evil one. You don't look evil at all, but you are definitely.
No, I have the goatee. I'm the evil one.
No, you're the good.
But he brought the Swedish fish though.
It'd be like Sergey, only.
Thank you, kind sir.
You know what? I'm done.